When you look at me and you're like, yeah, of course they're part of the means of control. I'm like, that's obvious to you because you're 28, but I just didn't see it at all. And I'm ashamed of that.
Isn't that what the media tries to do, though?
It's their only purpose.
Right.
They're not here to inform you. Really? Even on the big things that really matter, like the economy and war and COVID.
Back and to the left.
That right there was a big statement. And I don't give a what side of the bird your cable news company falls on. When you drop a bomb like that, you're dropping a bomb on the industry. That wasn't just a bomb being dropped on MSNBC and CNN. That was a bomb on the whole industry.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Trippin' Ain't Easy. I am your host, Trip Simpson, in the building.
The first of his name, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
That's right. And before we get this video started today, first, we gotta handle business.
I know you're gonna look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
That's right, I'm not invisible, so do me a favor. Tap that like button, tap that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and select all. Now, big news in mainstream media land going on today. That's right. Two of the biggest stars in cable news today have been canned by their prospective employers. If you haven't heard, Tucker Carlson has been banned by Fox News and Don Lemon has been fired by CNN. Now, I don't really know for what or even why Don Lemon was fired. However, I do find the Fox News situation with the firing of Tucker Carlson very interesting. Now, some are saying that it has something to do with the Dominion election fraud lawsuit. But me personally, I'm not buying. Tucker has had some big interviews this year that had a lot of impact on American culture. The first, I would say, the one he just did with Trump not too long ago. Then there was that big Kanye West interview that got him in trouble, and eventually they had to actually ban that video. They took it off YouTube and they took it off the Fox website. The third example I have that really shook things up within the last year was an interview he did a month ago on the Full Send podcast. Now, maybe I'm crazy, but I think it's this interview that may have gotten the ball rolling for Fox. So I want to play this quick clip that he did about a month ago from the Full Send podcast. Let's get to it.
I've spent my whole life in the media. My dad was in the media. Like, that is a big part of the revelation that's changed my life, is the media are part of the control apparatus. Like, there's no, yeah, I know, because you're younger and smarter and you're like, yeah. But what if you're me and you spent your whole life in that world, and to look around and all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow. Not only are they part of the problem, but I spent most of my life being part of the problem, defending the Iraq War. Like, I actually did that. Can you imagine if you did that?
Well, what do you think? What is one of your biggest regrets in your career?
Oh, defending the Iraq War.
That is it?
Well, I've had a million regrets. Not being more skeptical, calling people names when I should have listened to what they were saying. Look, when someone makes a claim, there's only one question that's important at the very beginning, which is the claim true or not? So I say, you committed murder, or you rigged the last election. Before you attack me as a crazy person for saying that, maybe you should explain whether you did it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for too long, I participated in the culture where I was like, anyone who thinks outside these pre-prescribed lanes is crazy, is a conspiracy theorist. And I just really regret that. I'm ashamed that I did that. And partly it was age, partly it was the world that I grew up in. So when you look at me and you're like, yeah, of course they're part of the means of control, I'm like, That's obvious to you because you're 28, but I just didn't see it at all. And I'm ashamed of that.
Isn't that what the media tries to do, though?
It's their only purpose.
Right.
They're not here to inform you. Really? Even on the big things that really matter, like the economy and war and COVID.
Back and to the left.
That right there was a big statement. And I don't give a fuck what side of the bird your cable news company falls on. When you drop a bomb like that, you're dropping a bomb on the industry. That wasn't just a bomb being dropped on MSNBC and CNN. That was a bomb on the whole industry. And unfortunately for Tucker, his employer is a part of that industry. Let's continue.
Things that really matter, that will affect you. No, their job is not to inform you. They are working for the small group of people who actually run the world. They're their servants, they're their Praetorian Guard, and we should treat them with maximum contempt.
So, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call accountability. And that's why for the past few years, Tucker Carlson has been the only nightly news show that I watch. This interview, in my opinion, pretty much sealed his fate. He told the truth about the mainstream media. And honestly, I think that may have sealed his fate. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that it was the Dominion lawsuit that got him canned, but that was just Fox News' excuse to get him up out of there. Because ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, if you were to look through the court documents, he didn't really play a major role. There were over 20 to 30 examples that the plaintiffs used in that case against Fox News. And I think Tucker played a minor role in one example. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to cape for everything that Tucker Carlson does, because personally, I don't necessarily agree with Tucker Carlson on all the issues. But at the end of the day, you have to admire his pursuit of the truth and also his willingness to give a voice to those that the mainstream liberal media has canceled or made voiceless. Fox News is making a huge mistake, and I'm sure that wherever Tucker Carlson goes or whatever he decides to do next, he'll see even more success. But what do I know? Listen, if you agree, disagree, or you're indifferent, do me a favor. Leave a comment in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to tap that subscription button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell and select all. Peace out. Catch you in the next one.